Marvel Rivals reveals holiday themed update. We already covered that one, but the big catch here is, dude, they hit 20 million players. Holy, leading the charge right now. Tom Ivan over at VGC. Marvel Rivals reveals it's hit 20 million players. According to NetEase, the Milestone player count was announced on X just the other day, days after the game's December 6th release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. NetEase previously claimed that Marvel Rivals hit 10 million players in its first 3 days of availability. Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play 6v6 team-based shooter played from a third-person perspective. Players can choose from a selection of Marvel heroes. We've all been there.
Yep.
We know how it goes down. Dude, I think this is sick. Winter event just around the corner. That's the biggest thing. I think it's tomorrow the game drops.
Yeah, tomorrow evening.
Yeah, late.
Like
so really
11 PST.
20th.
Yeah.
No. It'll be the 20th for the rest of us.
Yeah.
But dude, Marvel Rivals continuing to hit hard is the big hook here, right? I think that's cool to see. Everybody getting, Overwatch, pulled away, right, into the Marvel fandom to then become the hero that you love, have grown up with, and then put it into a game. And we said this game was going to hit. I think everybody expected it. It's doing what it needs to do. Can it continue, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, so far, so good, right? That's the one thing that's really kind of blown me away. I usually pop in a game every single night, right? Yeah. You queue up, you're in a game, right? It's not like you queue up and you wait for it. It's literally like I've had times where I accidentally hit the queue button and I'm in a game. And I'm like, I didn't even have time to react. Like, it is literally 1 second queues, even late in the evening, right? I have some buddies, we're a little degenerate. We're playing at midnight. Boom, we're still in. It's absolutely crazy how popular this game is. I think, as you said, we had talked about it. How can it continue? What's the future of this game look like? I know they came out recently and said, we're not going to put roll queue in the game for now, which I know a lot of fans have been very iffy about because everybody's had that game. You get in and instant lock 40 DPS, and you're like, I don't want to tank. You can't really win with one support in 90% of your games. And so now all of a sudden you're like, is this game, do I just pick a DPS and troll? Do I even try? So that's the one thing I think that they really need to think about. Are they going to go competitive and say, look, we're going to force you to go 2-2-2, just like Overwatch, you're not going to have a choice? Or is it, hey, let's try out, maybe the community will be positive. I don't know about that one, because that's the one thing I have heard, Drew. I've seen on TikTok, I've seen some high-level players. Overwatch fans might be having some nightmares. Apparently, 3 tanks, 3 supports is the high-level meta in Marvel Rivals, and nobody likes the GOATS meta from Overwatch, Drew. So, curious to see what they'll do to quell some of the higher-end issues. But so far, man, this game's been fantastic. Can't wait for the winter event, and can't wait to see where this game goes.
Yeah, no, I'm very interested. I wonder if they just introduce like a side game mode instead, right? Here is when you get locked into your roles where you have to play it more competitive versus everybody just kind of go as you go. Where I've seen a lot of Manus and Jeff the Landshark helping out, right? Or Loki's in there as well. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see where the future of the game holds. But, dude, I love just bouncing in, playing a couple games, looking at my dailies, getting some dailies checked off, marking those boxes, and then bailing out. And I'm off to do something else, right? It is not something I got to get in here and I got to be here for an hour, right? That's my predecessor. That's where that comes down. Where this is, hey, I can get in, play instantly, be there real quick, have a blast of a time, and then, you know what? It's got that button, though, dude. It's got one more round. And then I hit the one more round. I'm like, oh, all right. Now I should go do something else. This is how it kind of comes down to, right? But Marvel Rivals, huge success so far. Can they keep it going for 2025? I don't see why not. Very curious, though, to see what other game modes come down the pipeline.